Welcome to TradeTheNBA.com. This is John. This report is for the 23rd of July, and well, we got a little bit of quiet summer activity here at this particular moment, but not a surprise. We were looking for this ABM gold green right here to be general support coming off the short-term buyers bouncing, and that's exactly what it did. It wasn't anything extravagant, but it was enough to sustain it. We have the shakeout that's moving very close to the 0 point. We still haven't dipped below the red line, so it still remains within a positive mode. Nothing dramatic from a news aspect that would cause any major disruption in general. You can see NASDAQ slightly better performer as far as DOC and all that, and also its return from price was a little bit better than the S&P in general. Euro still struggling here as the ECB fights back. Fed ultimately will do its little thing. I don't think it's really concerned about it at this particular point, but it's tough when they got to fight the whole world when you got Brexit continuing and just horrible forecasts for growth coming out of Europe. It's a tough road to go against, but that it's even over 110 is an amazing thing right now. So the Fed has done enough to keep things going. From a bond standpoint, again, this idea that, and this is the irony of it, because if you believe that there are going to be zero rates, that's a negative for U.S. currency, and that should bolster the euro, which probably is enough to keep it where it is at this particular point. But this 131, it's just crazy time. But hey, this is the new world we live in. Oil, despite Iran parading the seized ships and stuff around, it's just not going to be enough to cause any drama until you see actual bullets flying in that. I think it's just a status quo kind of effect. And gold, just remaining right at the highs. We've had lower shakeout readings here, very modest from that standpoint, and we're just sort of in this flat. I call this a little duck bill when we start to go flat across here. It looks like a miniature platypus kind of thing, and all that is that there's just no commitment one way or another. I mean, literally stagnation, and this is kind of what we saw. Hey, guess what? Same ranges, just same applicability, and now we're right on the upside of it. We had the reset of the steel that took place right here as this DOC spread was happening. Kind of moved sideways for a little bit, and then wasn't able to get an orange dip below, and so the cascade continued back right to but just before the 76 support, and that's when we got the dip below the orange, and so that one was a little bit more serious from a rally point. Consolidated right across the 88, broke above upside and slightly down below, so it's become the new point of consolidation and or new purchases. So every time they dip below, they're buying it right back to it, consolidates for a little bit. So this is the tipping point, so to speak. It's just a matter of this part of the month, where do you find new money to come in, and mostly going to be share buyback, that kind of situation, to elevate price a little bit more. So in this case right now, we have a pretty decent buy configuration with the cyan that had moved under red, coming off the stabilization from this little DOC and complete reset of the shakeout. So that's currently where we're having no positive extremes at this particular point. So those have already been filled in that happened earlier. Just gonna keep letting it do its thing. Probably should see a little bit better range once break free of this, and a little bit of stability. The next, of course, move back is to the 3,004-ish range. So we'll see if it's got enough juice to get back there. As always, though, if there's anything relevant, there just wasn't anything happening with this the other day, so I will put it up on the Skype chat. As always, though, trade well. We'll talk to you later.